Fellas, men over 40, listen up. If masturbation doesn't feel the way it used to, that's not just aging. It's a warning sign that your circulation, hormones, and nerve signaling are slipping, and if you ignore it, confidence and performance go with it. Here's the deal. This is fixable. And there's one simple thing you can eat beforehand that can make everything feel sharper, stronger, almost like you're 20 again. Stay with me. Now take a breath, because this isn't permanent and it's not in your head. What you're feeling is incredibly common, and the fix is way simpler than most men expect. When you support blood flow, nerve response, and timing the right way, many guys notice changes in as little as 7 to 14 days, sometimes sooner. You don't need pills, shame, or drastic measures. You just need the right strategy, done consistently. If we haven't met yet, I'm Dr. Rachel Rubin. I'm a urologist, and I've spent my career helping men understand their bodies, their performance, and their confidence, especially as things start to shift after 40. I talk to guys every single day who feel confused or frustrated by these changes. And my job is to help you cut through the noise, understand what's actually going on, and give you tools that work in real life. It's not just low testosterone. It's not stress alone. And it's definitely not that something is wrong with you. The real problem is declining blood flow and nerve signaling, driven by low-grade inflammation and poor metabolic timing. Think of your sexual response like a high-performance engine. When you were younger, the fuel lines were wide open, the battery was fully charged, and the signals from your brain to your body were crisp and fast. As you age, those fuel lines start to narrow, not clogged overnight, but slowly, silently. Inflammation from ultra-processed food, poor sleep, alcohol, and constant stress makes blood vessels stiffer. Nitric oxide, the molecule that tells blood vessels to relax, drops. Nerves get less oxygen, signals slow down, so stimulation that used to feel intense now feels muted. Sensation dulls. It takes longer to respond, and most men assume it's psychological or inevitable. But here's the kicker. Masturbation exposes this problem early. There's no partner feedback, no adrenaline boost, no novelty masking the issue. It's just you, your nerves, and your circulation. And when those systems aren't supported, the experience falls flat. Sexual sensation and performance come down to 3 core systems working together: blood flow, nerves, and energy availability. First, blood flow. When you're aroused, your brain releases signals that tell blood vessels in the pelvis to relax and open. That's controlled by nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is like the green light. It tells the vessels, open up, let blood in. As men age, nitric oxide production naturally drops. Add inflammation, insulin resistance, and poor food timing, and that signal gets weak. So instead of a strong rush of blood, you get a trickle. Second, nerves. Sensation depends on healthy nerve endings getting oxygen and nutrients. When circulation is suboptimal, nerves don't fire as sharply. Think of it like a phone with bad reception. You can still make the call, but it's fuzzy, delayed, and frustrating. Third, energy. Arousal is metabolically expensive. Your body needs readily available fuel to respond quickly. If blood sugar is unstable, or you're relying on stress hormones like cortisol to get through the day, your body prioritizes survival, not pleasure. That's why being exhausted, underfueled, or inflamed kills sensation. Now here's where masturbation ties directly into this. Unlike partnered sex, masturbation doesn't come with novelty, emotional stimulation, or adrenaline. So what you feel is a pure readout of your physiology. If blood flow is sluggish, nerves are underfueled, and nitric oxide is low, the experience feels dull, even if desire is still there. That disconnect confuses men. They'll say, I'm still horny, but it just doesn't feel the same. That's not desire fading. That's signal quality declining. The good news? These systems respond fast. Blood vessels can relax better within days. Nitric oxide production can increase within a week. Nerve sensitivity improves when oxygen and glucose delivery improve. This isn't years of damage. It's often weeks of neglect. And that's exactly why what you eat, and when you eat it, matters so much. Timing the right nutrients before stimulation can literally change how your body responds in real time. The primary fix is eating the right nitric oxide supporting food 30 to 60 minutes before masturbation. Not after, not randomly during the day, before. Here's the deal. Your body doesn't respond to stimulation in a vacuum. It responds based on what resources are available at that moment. If nitric oxide is low, blood flow is stiff, and nerves are underfueled, sensation will be flat no matter how strong the desire is. So what works? You want a small, intentional pre-stimulation snack that does three things: increases nitric oxide, improves blood flow quickly, supports nerve sensitivity without spiking blood sugar. The simplest, most effective option for most men is beets or beet-based foods. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates. Your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. More nitric oxide means better vessel relaxation, stronger blood flow, and more pressure and sensation where it counts. Now, timing matters. Eat them about 30 to 60 minutes beforehand. That's when nitric oxide levels peak. This is not about eating a huge meal. Keep it light. A small bowl of roasted beets, a beet salad, or even a quality beet powder mixed in water works. What to avoid? Heavy meals, greasy food, alcohol, anything that diverts blood flow to digestion or increases inflammation. Those work directly against you. What should you expect? Many men notice faster response, stronger sensation, more fullness and pressure, a noticeable increase in pleasure, not because you're forcing anything, but because your physiology is finally supported. And here's something I really want you to hear. This isn't a trick. This is how your body was designed to work when the inputs are right. You're not broken. You're underfueled at the wrong time. When men try this consistently, they often say, "Oh, that's what it used to feel like." And that feedback usually starts within days, not months. First, hydration with minerals. Dehydration thickens blood and dulls nerve signaling. Add a pinch of sea salt or an electrolyte packet to your water earlier in the day. Better hydration equals better circulation, simple but wildly overlooked. Second, light movement beforehand. I'm not talking about a workout. 5 to 10 minutes of walking, stretching, or bodyweight squats. This primes blood flow and tells your nervous system, we're online. Think of it like warming up the engine. Third, magnesium at night. Magnesium supports nerve transmission, relaxation, and nitric oxide signaling. Many men are deficient. A nightly magnesium glycinate supplement can improve sensitivity, sleep, and recovery, all of which feed into better performance. Fourth, cut the porn overload. Too much high-stimulation content desensitizes the brain, not the body. Give your nervous system a reset. When your brain isn't fried, physical sensation becomes sharper and more rewarding again. None of these are extreme. None require perfection. But stacked together, they make the primary fix work faster and feel even better. When men ignore declining sensation, they don't just lose pleasure. They start questioning themselves. Confidence slips quietly. You may still function, still show up, still get things done, but something feels off. And over time, that disconnect spreads into mood, motivation, and relationships. This isn't about masturbation in isolation, it's about what it signals. Dull sensation is often the early warning light for worsening circulation, rising inflammation, and metabolic stress. The same systems that affect sexual response affect heart health, energy, and mental sharpness. Your body is giving you feedback. You just have to listen. The mistake most men make is thinking, it's not that bad yet. But biology doesn't reverse itself on its own. It responds to daily inputs. The powerful part? You don't need a total life overhaul. You don't need to be perfect. Small, strategic habits, what you eat, when you eat, how you support blood flow, can completely change the trajectory. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about protecting your vitality. And the earlier you act, the easier it is to turn things around. You feel responsive again. Sensation is sharp, not muted. Your body reacts quickly, confidently, without you forcing anything. Mornings feel stronger. Energy is steadier. You walk around with that quiet confidence that comes from knowing your body is working with you, not against you. You're more present, less frustrated, more connected to yourself and to your partner. Your mood lifts because your nervous system isn't running on empty anymore. You feel grounded, capable, and honestly, more like you again. This is what happens when blood flow improves, nerves wake back up, and your body gets the support it's been missing. Not hype, not magic, just physiology doing what it's supposed to do. That I don't feel like myself feeling, it fades. And what replaces it is clarity, confidence, and vitality at an age when most men think decline is inevitable. It's not. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. A lot of men are dealing with this quietly, and you're not alone. Share what you've noticed or what you're working on. I read these, and they matter. And if you want to keep learning how to support your body, your confidence, and your performance as you get older, stick around. I've got more practical, science-backed strategies coming that actually fit real life,